La Rochelle has a particular history vis-a-vis the rest of France because, well, given its situation, of course, out on the coast, it has a long maritime history. The first connections, of course, immigration or emigration speaking, were many people leaving from La Rochelle to go populate the New World, so to speak. So the connection historically between this particular area, La Rochelle, even more particularly, and New France, or what we know today, of course, as Quebec and Eastern Canada, is a long and rich one. Otherwise, historically, La Rochelle is a Protestant city, which is different and quite peculiar vis-a-vis the rest of France, and this has always given the city and the region a particularly rebellious quality in history. Again, one important note for anybody, of course, coming to France as a tourist is that La Rochelle, despite its small size, it's a city of only 80,000 people in a greater agglomeration of only 120,000 people. So certainly by no means a big place, but it's the third most visited destination in France because of its activity. It's a small but very dynamic, bustling international tourism destination. Lots of different kinds of events, many, of course, maritime related, but we've got film and documentary kinds of festivals, and a whole host of other kinds of festivals. The city, of course, was attacked and defeated at several times in history by the British, and the British actually, how can I say, controlled this city and this area. The history of the towers, of course, is what makes another part of another strength, or it's another key in the attractivity, culturally, historically, heritage-wise as well, to the city. And of course, as you know, they are the symbols of the heritage tourism, let's say, for the city, and they're really the branding of the city. When you talk about La Rochelle, of course, people know the towers and the old port. Interesting, something that I've learned in the short time that I've been here as well, is that as far as protection of the city is concerned, there are three main towers, but between the two main towers that give onto the old port, there used to be, of course, a big chain link that was used, in fact, to not allow enemy ships into the inner harbor. The maritime industry is still very strong. The education industry is also very important in this region. A number of different public and private universities and research institutes. Of course, La Rochelle serves as the capital of the region of Poitou-Charentes, so it's also a political capital.